Hey, what's going on everybody? ScottDogGaming here, thank you very much for joining us. We're back, we're playing some more Football Manager. I need to apologise, there were some issues with the recording in this episode. So I'm actually recording this after I've played the games. So I've come onto this screen, so hopefully you don't see what happened. I don't think you're going to see too much here. But it was a bit of a pain. The recording didn't record, which meant that I missed the Carabo Cup game. However, we did win against Barnet, and I'll cover that right at the end of the video just to show you what happened. But next up, we're against Birmingham. We're going to cut to the beginning of that game, and then we'll carry on after that. So, yeah, a few issues, but hopefully these things will get themselves sorted out. So we'll be back shortly. So we had a bit of an issue with the recording. I'm not sure what time the game was when the recording software messed up, but a 3-1 win. Goals from Brew is probably the one you did miss, if you missed any. Not a bad drive from the edge of the box, and that's not a bad little result, I'm not going to lie. I should have made some changes in it, but I didn't, so we'll see how that happens. Boss is very pleased with the performance, or the assistant manager is, so we'll keep going. And we've got another game literally in a matter of days, so we'll see how we do. McKendry makes his debut and scores, so good work to you, buddy. You might be getting your second game in quick succession. Okay. Kevin's Brew performance improved considerably with an assist and a goal in the second half. I was slating him in the middle of the game, saying he was one of the poorer players, but has stepped up to the mark in the second half, and the second half of the second half, if that makes sense. So let's keep going. Let's see how we do. We've got the second round draw in a few seconds for the Carabo Cup, and then we've got Barnsley away, which I think will be a toughie. Followed by Millwall away, which is always a toughie. Maybe not necessarily getting a result there, but going there is a bit grim. Unless you're from Millwall, in which case I apologise. It's a lovely place. Okay, let's keep going. Didn't see who we got in the draw, actually. I should have probably looked. Or has it not happened yet? Watford. Okay, Watford away. Not a great game for us. Would have preferred someone slightly better than that. But Premier League opposition at least. So might get a little bit of crowd for it, I suppose. But yes, it would have been nicer to have something slightly more appealing to look forward to. What's next? Mansfield want Webber. I'm just going to keep rejecting the loan offers for now, but before the end of the month we will have a review of the loanees and what we're going to do with players to help their development if they're not going to get games for us. We'll have a little look at that, but I just want to get through this early period of games really and see where we end up. And I know it's really stupid when managers and football clubs say this, but when some players come back from injury, sometimes people see it as like new signings. Now, based on the fact that these players are our best players and we're going to have 3 of them come back at a similar sort of time, that could be really good for us, to get some okay results and then go and get some of our better players back. Could be big. McGoldrick's back in, Ward's in. Brew is playing defensive midfield, which seems a little odd. Seems a little odd to me that we've got a lot of defensive midfielders. I'm surprised that he's the one that got chosen. I'm going to make that change, but I am going to put Brew back on the bench because he is an attacking midfielder, and I feel like we don't have enough of those. Although Dazelle can play there, let's get Dazelle off the bench for a second. Brew's quite tired actually. Let's leave him on there. Let's get Hyam in the middle. Scouse is a defensive midfielder. He plays there quite a lot. We'll go with that. Let's go with a ball-winning midfielder, though. I think that suits him a little bit better than what we were asking him to do. Ward, I can't make the change just yet. I'd love to make that change, but I can't do it and get him in the middle of the park. And then we can play Hughes sort of in the defensive midfielder role. I think everything else is kind of what we were expecting, really. Gherkin stays in goal. We've got some players coming back from injury, so that's good news. Waghorn is still injured, but he's coming back. Let's get going then. Up against Barnsley away. It's going to be a tough one. It's going to be a real tough one. But fingers crossed we can see a better performance here from the boys than against Birmingham, and maybe that win will have given us a little bit of confidence. But McGoldrick's going to pick it up. There's McKendry. Now he's going to need a little bit of protection, I think, in this game, because the quality will have improved slightly than against Barnet. McGoldrick's going to get there. Finds Iorfa. Iorfa, ooh, the run across the box and then the drill shot with his weaker foot. A little unlucky. Iorfa again. There's Hughes. There's Knudsen. McKendry. Did want to hold on to the ball. There's McGoldrick. Oh, should have done better. Saved by the keeper. It looked like he tried to dink it. McKendry with a corner. I should probably change that. There's McGoldrick. What's he going to do? Drilled in straight into the keeper's hands. It's not been a bad start from us. Had a lot of possession very early on. Seems to have evened itself out now, though. Got a lot of our stuff coming down the right-hand side. Here they come. Gherkin with the save. McGoldrick is injured, so I may want to make a change in there. There's Garner. He's got a ball into the middle if he can find it. There's Knudsen. Goal, get in. We'll take it. Counter-attacking football. On the break. I like it. I didn't think Garner had picked the right pass actually here. Thought that was an error, but Hughes did well. Played the perfect ball to Knudsen. Slotted home. Get in. Left back scoring. I like it. Like it a lot. Right. Keeper comes out and claims that. A little too close to the keeper, Knudsen, but not bad. Iorfa, terrible header. I'm guessing that's Adam Hamill in the middle of the park there. Ex-Liverpool winger. Might well have been at Ipswich for a period of time, actually. Not 100% sure on that. We'll have a little look. There's Garner. Out to Ward. Oh, we look like we're doing all right. Counter-attacking football. We are trying to get a lot of people forward. Again, another poor ball into the box. Need to work on that. There's McGoldrick. There's Garner. There's Ward. Ward puts it wide. We'll be looking at removing McGoldrick soon, I would suspect. But let's give him a chance. There he is. We don't want to make that injury worse. Iorfa, Hughes, McGoldrick to Garner. Shoots, scores. What a strike that is. Fires it past the keeper. His first ever goal for Ipswich. And we're 2-0 up. I like it. Ward inside to Iorfa. Iorfa to Hughes. Hughes to McGoldrick. Garner with the run across the defender. And then lashes it past the keeper. One thing I would say that I've seen Garner play football, he does look determined. He looks like he's keen to chase the ball down and make something happen, which is nice. You know, that's the kind of footballer I like, especially having Jurgen Klopp in charge of the football team I support. You know, that's the way that Liverpool now play football. So seeing players that can also do that is nice. I don't think we're quite ready for the pressing that Jurgen Klopp asks for, but what we're doing is not bad. Scouse out to Ward to McGoldrick. There's Hughes. Terrible pass. I'm not even sure what that was. Definitely not on the same wavelength as Garner just there. 38 minutes, so hopefully McGoldrick can stay on for... Oh, was that a volley? It looked like it took a deflection, but then I wasn't sure if that had curled into the top corner. Either way, they're back in this. Yeah, it came off Iorfa's thigh, I think. Fires into that far corner. A little disappointing, but we're going to have to knuckle down and see how we do in this second half. I would suspect it'll be Dizel coming on for McGoldrick. Now picked up a yellow card as well, but he's definitely going to have to take a seat, I think. McKendry's not having the best game. Okay, tactics. We want to swap you for you. Don't have a lot of choice in that. You're not particularly keen on that role. Advanced playmaker? Not sure. Let's give it a go. try and make him a little more comfortable in that role, but let's give this a go. Knudsen back to Gherkin. Levered down the field. See how we settle in this second half. It's a poor header away. Carter Vickers is there. Heavy back pass to the keeper. He did well. Scouse is just about held on to that. Now Scouse isn't the greatest ball player. He does okay. Oh, what a save! He does okay from as a defensive midfielder, winning the ball back. There's Dazelle. There's McKendry, loses the ball. Scouse is there to pick it back out and back out to Knudsen. McKendry again. Ward, goal, get in. McKendry with the assist, but Ward popping up again. We have given our wingers a fair amount of freedom, hence the reason why he popped up over this side of the pitch. As you can see, he was heading back, but then when the ball came back in, he did quite well to step back inside, and there's a shot into that far corner. Good finish. Good little goal. Good little 1-2 on the edge of the box as well. Gherkin out to Ward. There's Hughes, there's Garner, and there's Knudsen. We've given our fullbacks a lot of freedom, and they are certainly using it. Garner picks it up, loses the ball. O'Hare with it. Knudsen's done well. I think Knudsen is Icelandic. It's certainly Scandinavian, but he has a certain amount of determination to get back up and down the pitch. Actually, that's where I sent one of my scouts is to Scandinavia, to try and find some real physical footballers, to give us a little bit more in the middle or on the wings, to really try and beef us up a little bit out in those positions. That was the thought process. Whether it works out like that or not, I don't know. I don't think we necessarily want to bring on Sears just now, because he has got a knock, but I don't really know what else we can do. We can think about something like this, I guess. Drop Hughes back and put Hyam in that midfield role, slightly further forward. He's a tireless midfielder, is Luke Hyam. He's been at the club for quite a while. Hasn't really ever excelled while he's been at the club. There's Ward. He's done well. Garner's there. Head is over the bar. I think Webster has picked up an injury, so Chambers can come in and do a role for us there. And as we do that, Knudsen picks up an injury. God damn it. Okay. Doesn't look like that change went through, which is good news. We have got Kenlock, who can play out there, so we'll bring him on. Rather typically, the player I was bigging up has gone off injured. Last 5 minutes of the game, though, so hopefully we can see this through. Here's Hamill. Don't really want to concede now. Carter Vickers with the header. And I don't really want that fullback to be injured for too long, because that would cause us problems. Hyam to Dazelle. Iorfa. Ball's blocked and out to Hamill. Iorfa's got to get back across. Looked like a foul. There's Dazelle. There's Hyam. Poor from Hyam. Did have a pass on, didn't use it. Potts has skinned Kenlock down there. Header against the bar. Last couple of minutes of this, we look like we're doing okay. There's Webster. And hopefully we can hold them up. That is terrible defending. Kenlock not showing his lack of experience there. He chased the ball rather than sticking with his man, allowing that overlap down the wing. There's Hyam, Dazelle, McKendry. There's Dazelle again. These two combining quite well. There's Garner. Get in. McKendry with the assist again. And Joe Garner squeezing it in at the near post. Him and Dazelle combining quite well in the middle of the park here. They allowed him to run. He did well. Took it out. First touch. Took it out wider. And then ball across to Garner. Nice little finish at the near post as well. And we are taking our first victory of the season. 4-1. Can we get any more? That's the question. I don't know where Hyam's going. Has found Carter Vickers and has won it back again. I like to see that. I like to see where a football player passes the ball and then moves after it. he had it down as a draw. Well, you were wrong, my friend. I apologise for the issues we maybe had at the start of this video where the cut was in the middle of the gameplay. Hopefully that's not ruined it too much. I'll have to see what I can do in the editing to make sure that we're okay. 7 to 9 days, not too bad. McGoldrick out 3 to 5 days, not too bad. We were pretty good, I have to say. Good performance. And Santo, the Wolves boss, was here, probably looking at McGoldrick, I would guess. Okay, so we are back. We're going to move on to the Millwall game, which is, well, now pretty much. They look like they're doing quite well. They've won 2 games from the looks of things. They are second in the league. We're playing them away. It's never a nice place to go to play them. So fingers crossed we can do okay here. But I do apologise for the bit of a mess that this recording has been with the cuts, etc. because we had some issues with the first recording. I'm kind of recording this after finishing the last one, then finding out the video sucked. So having to come back and do a few bits and pieces. So fingers crossed it doesn't happen again. Fingers crossed it didn't make too much of an impact to you. It's not bad. Second episode of the series and having all sorts of recording problems, but yay, welcome to the internet. Right, let's get started with this. We've got a few people coming back to fitness. We did pick up a few injuries in this game. Knudsen is quite a big loss for us, actually, but Kenlock can go in there. Brew is going to be playing attacking midfield. McKendry keeps his place. He's been doing very well for us. 7.41, not bad for a very, very young youngster. And we've got some players coming back in. Freddie Sears is sort of getting there. Goalkeeper still out for 11 days. Knudsen's going to be out for a couple of weeks, I think it was. And then Selena down here out for 2 to 6 weeks. So we are still suffering from injuries, but we're going to go straight into this game. We're going to see how we do. We did okay against Barnsley, so fingers crossed we can do okay here as well. So weakened team, I will say that, as it's been since the start of the season, but this is significantly weaker than I would hope for. Gherkin there to pick that up. Oh, I understand what that thing is. That's the shadow, I think, when Gherkin catches the ball. Either that or he's facing the wrong way every time he catches the ball, which is a little concerning for a goalkeeper. Iorfa should have scored, put it wide of the post. And there's again our tactic where our fullbacks are getting high up the pitch. Ooh, Webster probably should have done better as well there. Early signs look like it's going to be quite an open game. There's Chambers. He's in ahead of I think it's Webster because of an injury possibly. And that was I'm not sure what that was. Not sure if he was trying to find the ball across the box or whether... oh dear, Brew, what are you doing? The pass probably wasn't good, but the reactions was even worse. McKendry's done well to get back in there. Don't lose it there, McKendry. Long ball forward to Garner. Doesn't make it, but he's got his backside in the way, and there's Brew, and there is Garner. Can Garner find a pass? Took a little too long to play that pass for my liking, and it comes to an end again, and there's a ball in, and there's a problem when we're playing fullbacks pushing up the pitch. Wallace got in round the back and should have done better. So that's always an issue when you're playing attacking midfielder or attacking wing backs and have no cover. Brew should have done better as well. I'm going to say that a lot this game, I think. We probably could be 2-2 by now. There's Hughes. There's Iorfa. It is an unusual tactic for me. I don't tend to... I mean, first things first, yes, I like attacking fullbacks. I like fullbacks. You know, it's the way the game has gone, where fullbacks now have to be almost converted wingers, pretty much. You know, but there they were again. But what we're missing a little bit is, and what my fullbacks are doing slightly different to normal, is not only are they pushing up, they're kind of pushing inside. Oh, and there's a goal. Terrible defending again. Got in behind us. Roll the ball across the box. Nothing Gherkin could do, but can't let you defend your striker get goal side of you, and then let him turn you. Little fortunate, I guess. We got a tackle in, but again, tracking wasn't great. Should have done better. Jed Wallace scores the goal. I feel like I've had Jed Wallace in a different game, but never mind. We are 1-0 down, and again, this is a weakened team against Millwall, and it's going to get significantly weaker as we pick up another injury. What are we supposed to do here? This is insane. Okay, let's give Sears a go. He's only at 82%. He's never going to last that long. Let's give Andre Dezel his spot on the wing again. Sorry, Andre. Half an hour gone. It's a struggle already, this one. And I don't think he's going to... We've had a lot of the ball and we've had a lot of shots. We haven't really looked like causing them any problems in the latter half of this of this game. And then we score a trickler into the far post. Didn't look like he meant it, apparently. So there's McKendry. Is that another assist for McKendry? I think it... Oh no, Kemlock plays it inside. And then... I'm not sure what that was. Apparently it wasn't a shot. It was a cross that trickled into that back post. I'm not going to lie. We will take it. Reaching half-time level. Again, another injury. Sucks so far this season. But here they come. Are we going to make it to half-time? Not sure we are. Oh, they should have done better. I'm not sure what our defence and midfield were doing. There's Dezel. There's Brew. Somehow it's got to Garner. Oh, Garner got goal side. Should have done better. Iorfa to Brew to Chambers. Chambers is going the wrong way and then levered it. Who that was, I'm not sure. Absolutely ploughed it into him. Giggity. And then was like, well, why didn't you control it, mate? What are you doing? Okay, let's get straight into the second half. Haven't really got many changes. Our team is significantly weakened and our bench is significantly poor in terms of resources and players to bring on. We've got no real attacking options. Everyone who is attacking is still injured. It's just a bit of a mess right now. It's going to take us maybe 10 games to figure out who our first choice team is, let alone who plays in which position, because we've got a lot of players who can interchange. We've got McGoldrick, we've got a Waghorn, we've got Garner, a lot of players who can play in various different positions, and I've got no idea who's best where. McKendry gets there, Brew gets there. Get in, McKendry, another assist. And we are 2-1 up. We've turned it round. Carter Vickers with the header. Kenlock, the fullback, as they were saying. There's evidence of the fullbacks pushing inside. It's a great ball by Hughes. And then ball across. Brew is there with a tap in. And we are going 2-1 up. Wouldn't be surprised if we concede another fairly soon. Garner has now picked up a bloody injury. This is really taking the mickey right now. See if Garner can... It does look like he's slowly improving in terms of his fitness level or his condition, but it's not good that he's got an injury. Bruce free kick straight into the wall. Hughes going to get there. Hopefully play it back to a centre-half or to Scoose, who's got some pressure on him. He does all right. 66 minutes. The question is, do we want to bring one of these people on? The answer is, I don't really know. Do I want to risk bringing on a player who's coming back from injury for a player who is already injured? I don't know what the answer is to that. Hughes with a poor effort. And here they come again. Saved by the keeper. And there's a goal. Corner. Probably should have done better. Probably should have done better. I'm not entirely sure what happened here, Elliot. There's two players standing in front of the keeper. Are we sure one of them wasn't offside, referee? Okay, I'm going to make this change. Waghorn is coming in. McKendry is really tired, but I haven't got anything I can do to make that change, really. I haven't really got any changes I can make. Everybody is... Oh, man, let's leave it as that. Okay, here we go. Last 20 minutes of this game, we are 2-2. Waghorn is on. McKendry with the ball in. Iorfa's going to get there. Find McKendry and Iorfa again. Ball across. There's Kenlock. There's Hughes. There's McKendry. Not a great shot. 10 minutes to go. Can we see this through to a draw? That's the question. First yellow card of the season for Dezel. I hope these injuries aren't too bad, because if they are, we've got real problems. Brew with a free kick over the bar. Corner. Can we defend it? Oh my goodness. Almost no. No, we couldn't. Don't know how we get better at defending those other than some training and hoping that works. There's Brew. There's Dezel. Straight to the keeper. 2 minutes to go. I would settle for a draw right now, I'm not going to lie, based on how this game's gone. There's Waghorn. Kenlock to Brew. Scoose back to Kenlock. Waghorn again. Doesn't find anyone. It's played back to the keeper. Elliot gets there with the head. Gregory's running at the defence. He's gone round him. He's put it wide. Our defender was like a statue there. Just literally just ran round him. Dazell's not going to win that. That's not the ball we should be playing out there. And here they come again. Chambers gets there. Waghorn can't do anything with it. But Scoose is there. We've got a minute to see if we can nick this one. Brew to Kenlock. McKendry, can he get a ball in? He can. Waghorn doesn't get there. Kenlock to Dazell. Corner ball. Can we make them pay from a set piece? That's the question. Our set pieces are normally pretty poor. There's another one to chalk up to the pretty poor list. Dazell to Brew, and there we go. There's the final whistle. Did look like he was going to have a chance there, but there is the final whistle. Let's go to the dressing room. Happy with the performance, so not too bad. We're going to leave this game. One thing that did happen after our game in the 10 days we can handle, 2 to 3 weeks, not great. Waghorn makes his return to English football. I'm going to send the assistant here. Lee Bowyer? No, Gary Bowyer has spotted it in. Thank God it wasn't Lee Bowyer. Okay, so we've still got our injuries. We're still struggling. Let's just have a little look at what happened in the... where are we? In the Carabo Cup. We won 3-1 against Barnet away. And when we did, we drew Watford away in the next round. So second round we got Watford, which is coming up in 2 games' time. Again, I apologise for the issues we've had with this episode. I'd love to know what you think of this, if you're enjoying it, if you want to see more, what you think we're going to do, signings, anything you want to tell me, please feel free to comment. We'll see how this goes. I don't know what the format's going to be like. Hopefully this format works. If not, we'll have a little look. Please go and check out the Patreon page. Patreon is a great way of supporting the channel, helping me grow. There's unique benefits on there, so please go and check out that. The link will be in the description below. Check out the Twitter page at ScottDogGaming. There you can find out about all the videos that I put out, but also be told of like live streams that I'm doing and any other things that pop into my head. And lastly, please go and check out and follow me on Twitter at ScottDogGaming. Again, the link will be in the description below. And it just means that you'll be notified of me when I go live. I'm trying to live stream at least once a week. Random games, not always Football Manager, but please come and check me out there if you enjoy this as well. That'd be great. And thank you very much. We'll see you again soon.